Welcome to SA Footballer TV's weekly roundup of Division 4, gentlemen.
We are
Tommy,
Darcy, Nosey, TJ. We are heading down to
Darcy.
Chick Park.
Where?
First game, Kilburn Oval.
Oh, yep.
Where, it was only 6 points in at three-quarter time to Edwardstown and Kilburn.
But 8 goals 7 will get you there every
Every
day.
game.
Yeah, we've already shot this one.
Yeah.
Right, 18 goals 19, 127 to 13-8-86. So good win there to Edwardstown at the end. So any surprise? We think you boys picked Kilburn last week, I think.
I tipped Edwardstown. I've been on the Edwardstown bandwagon for a little bit lately. I just think they're just starting to gather some momentum. Starting to play some really good footy, and they're knocking some sides off that they need to.
Kilburn hard to beat at home, with the Mountain and all that out there. And
KDF, yep.
Yes.
Big win for Terrace. I think, that might go a long way.
Confidence boost.
Certainly keeps them back in the mix and puts them in the fight. Most importantly.
That's right. Yeah. Anyway,
Kilburn 4, so.
Anyway, for Kilburn, Robbie Long with 3, Forster, Wilson and Ben Desi with 2, with Robertson, Sandico and Ben Desi in the best for the Chicks. For the Towns there, Dars?
Yeah, we've got Parsons with 5 and Willard with 3, Cornish also with 3, the individuals to about 6 other players there with Toll, Parsons and Teseray in amongst the best.
Beautifully done there. Let's head on out to Eastern Park, a very hard place to win games of football.
Very hard.
From Eastern Park, and this was no different. They led by 6 goals at half time, and that was where they did the damage really. But they held on against a fast finishing CLG.
Yep.
It was Eastern Park 13-15-93, Coonamelight Gardens 11-77. For the Parkers, please. It was a one-man show, Dars. Who was that man?
Mansell just absolutely smashing it. So with 8 goals, so well done to him. With Williamson also coming in with 3 as well. So King Lewis, only other individuals there with gee whiz, okay. Derichian, Diedrichsen, McMullen and Garner amongst the best players.
And for Colonel Light, Bennett with 3, Smith, Murdoch and Fleming all kicking 2, with Bennett, Hooper and Richards in the best for the Colonel Light Gardens boys.
Come back by Colonel Light. They 6 goals down at half time. Look, they did lose, there's no doubt about it. And coming back to, they lose by
5 goals to 1 in the last quarter. They certainly gave a bit of a scare. Morphy Park continue to be impressive, and there was a big win for who do we come first? Edwardstown. Edwardstown were doing thrilled with Morphy Park getting over Jepps Cross, because that's who the battle for 5th is between. Morphy Park, again, always a good spread of goal kickers. 9 goal kickers on this occasion in a scoreline that reads 10-10-70 to Jepps Cross 7-5-47. Begs the question, possibly, do Morphy Park have the best defence in this division?
They must do.
A lot of people do. They don't kick goals against them, do they?
Well, statistically, they have conceded 116 points less, 121 points less than North Haven, who are the second best. So yeah, I took a stab and I was right.
You took a stab at it right. So for Morphy Park, Tresize with 2, heap of other blokes kicking singles with Godin, Barnett and Reedy in the best for the Kangaroos, and for Jepps there, Dars?
Kovacic.
You're not bad.
Yep. Look at the English with Dars.
Proud of the English with Dars. With 3, Camp with 2, and obviously his brother with individual with Charles as well, with Benz, Rawlings and Spit in amongst the best players there.
Yes. Alright, it was a one-sided affair out at Largs Reserve, where North Haven...
really weird text from the producer after this game.
Yes, 28-24, 192. Hectorville 4-3-27. That is an absolute braining to the tune of about 27 goals.
Look at that first quarter though. 10-5 to 1 point.
Yeah.
Game over.
Third quarter wasn't much better. It was 10-7 to 1 straight. So obviously a bit of a breeze, and they played it well. 20 goals and a half will do it for him.
For the Havens, Lippo with 7, Dixon with 6, Reed with 4, Lipset, Tyler and Cocciaro and Merritt all kicking 2, with Rowe, Bird and Cochrane in the best. And for Hectorville, Ducks.
Any text message from Lippo to say kick 7 or to brag about it or not?
All I got was a weird one from the producer. I'll show it to you later. I read it and went, Did you read it?
Are we going to share it with our viewers?
Well, no, we can.
Then perhaps let's move on.
Yes, sorry.
If the Hector, we've got Lazenka, Carl, Smith and Leake amongst the best, with Wootton, Broadbent and Ingle in the best players. So one of those guys. Tried hard.
Yeah, we assume that's right.
Yeah.
The next one was a thriller. It was really close at times. Anyway, final score was Salisbury 12-11-83, Smithfield 10-14-74. Certainly it fluctuated though, because Smithfield shot out the box 4-7 to 3 points. If they had a kick straight, they might have been able to put it to bed. But it wasn't the case. Salisbury continued to peg them back and came from behind by a point at three-quarter time to get over them. 2 goals to none in the last quarter. Again, Smithfield really is their accuracy that's cost them. 5 points in the last quarter. Make that 2 goals 3 and it's a different story, isn't it?
Yep. And for Smithfield, Kalen, Bain and Webber all kicking 2 with Bellman, Cook and Thompson in the best. And for Salisbury, Dars?
Harrison and Pietrantronio with 2, Mann with 2, Matthews with 2, and a couple of individual goal scorers there with Hull, Goods and Harrison in best.
No worries, because we've only got 4 rounds to go, we're just having a little look tonight in all the divisions, which I'm sure you've watched them all. I know Nate Long does.
Yep.
Anyway, Tommy Lipson and Shawnee Mansell are the 2 players. One of those 2 will win the medal for the leading goal kicker. Tommy Lippo's on 58, Mansell on 56. I don't think that would be. They'd probably premiership's more important than that, but it's always a nice bit of little cherry on top, isn't it?
It certainly is.
The top, it's a top 7. Look, let's look at the ladder. North Haven 13-1.
Yep.
We'll finish top. Eastern Park and Morphy Park. I think you're going to finish 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that.
Yeah, 11-3, 10-4. It's a battle then. Kilburn 8-6. Edwardstown 6.5 wins. Jeps 6 wins. Salisbury 6 wins. Colonel Light Gardens 5 wins. They win all the last 4 games. They're in the final. So it's quite interesting in the fact that there's 5 teams battling for the final 2 spots. Smithfield and Hectorville. Divided.
Straight up, straight down.
And that's really strange. That doesn't normally happen, and it's happened in Division 1 as well.
Yep.
Yeah, so there you go.
There you go.
Oh, good, yeah.
Alright, let's moving on to this week's games.
Heading out to Daly Oval, we've got Hectorville take on Kilburn.
Kilburn.
Kilburn for me.
Yep.
Easy. Duncan Fraser, Jeps Cross and North Haven. North Haven for me.
North Haven for me.
Good, we've got Mortlot Park, Kernite Gardens take on Moorfield Park.
This is a bit more interesting, this one, because this one I think could go either way. So Colonel Light 8-5 and no. Morphy Park. It's at Colonel Light Gardens, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, well, you never know. You can't do that.
I do.
Same sort of relegation, Kernite Gardens. So.
They've already got the best defence in the league. It's going to be wet on the weekend of this Monday night. But it's Monday night when we record this.
Yep.
Do you think defence could win this game? It might be 8 goals to 6, but Morphy Park. Yep. Salisbury and Edwardstown. These 2 teams are fighting for that 5th spot. The winner of this game will own it on Saturday evening. Who's the winner going to be? Wayne.
Edwardstown, Tom.
Edwardstown for me as well.
Tom.
Tom.
Well, Darcy and Wayne.
Tom.
I agree with you. I think Edwardstown will make the most of this opportunity. And be sitting 5th on Friday, on Saturday night. Last but not least, a bit of a local derb, isn't it?
Yep.
Smithies and Eastern Park. It's 2nd versus 9th. 2nd to win.
Eastern Park for me.
By plenty.
Yep.
Agree.
Thanks for watching the Div 4 Weekly Roundup. We'll be back next week.
See you guys.